Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today I'm going to take you on a ghost tour with me of the USS Yorktown that my husband and I went on a tour on and had a great time, but kind of my great time had a lot to do with some ghosts, and I had some amazing encounters. I'm just excited to share with you. So the USS Yorktown is literally in the harbor at Charleston, South Carolina, and my husband and I got a chance to go there, and it's kind of one of the big aircraft carriers from like World War II, and then it kind of went on into Vietnam and some other stuff. But this is a really cool part. This one is a picture of it the morning of June 4th, 1942, and this is really talking about the Battle of Midway, and it's kind of an interesting story. So as the picture shows you, I am down in the boiler rooms and I kept getting images of men running around, which is really kind of common to have on aircraft carrier, of people going through, especially if they've been in war. So it's kind of like they are running around, they are moving around, they are really trying to kind of get things in order. And I feel like the day that we're talking about really started somewhat normal, but everybody is on edge. Everybody is kind of ready for something to happen because they know the Battle of Midway is going to be a huge battle. And there's a lot of energy moving on these images that I'm showing you. The first time Yorktown is hit by a torpedo, and on this day, it's one of those, it was kind of like mid-afternoon, and there was a lot of gunshots going off. You can hear a lot of it. On this hallway, I can feel like a lot of men like racing around and kind of like almost running into each other, and I kind of feel them in the back part of the hallway running towards me. And one of the things is I got was like there was an explosion off in that area, and then when I later found out that this was an area where one of the aerial bombs, kind of like the second big bomb that hit on that day, kind of hit on the port side, kind of on this area, and it kind of went down one of the stacks and hit and ruptured one of the boilers. So they're trying to run around and kind of like extinguish the fires. There's boiling water everywhere because they exploded. And it's like such an amazing energy because like things are just like happening all of a sudden. Now this image is one that I found after that second bomb kind of went off, of kind of like they're trying to like assess the damage, what happened, what do we need to do to fix it, and they're still kind of running around downstairs trying to put the fires out, and kind of there's a lot of heavy energy of like, are we going to make it through? Are we going to live through this? And you can see the people off on the right hand side of this area, and they're shooting the guns, and so you can feel that image of them doing this, and that's like really cool. Like I can feel the images when I was on the plane, on the aircraft carrier, I could feel that. Now this kind of opens up into the boiler rooms, and this was the main boiler room that caught on fire on that day, that had the bomb explode in it. And at first I could just feel a lot of heavy energy, like I said, and then as I really kind of felt and kind of like stayed in this space, I could feel men running around and kind of yelling at each other because like everything is so loud. Like, I've got this side, do this side, pick up this, where's so-and-so, he's supposed to have this part, he's supposed to be doing this. So everybody's kind of like yelling and screaming at each other, trying to get heard and kind of like getting help into the different areas. This is a different image of that same area, kind of like a different side of it. These are looking over two of the boilers. One of them was one of the ones that exploded, and so they're like, you can feel that tense energy, that heavy energy. But I also kind of felt when I was there, lots of people screaming, lots of people yelling about things like take care of this and pick up this, and I could feel a lot of energy moving around. Next, this is an image like shortly thereafter, and you can just see all the gun flak in the area, and several ships are firing upon the Yorktown. There's also airplanes. If you look really carefully in the images, there's airplanes up in the distance, kind of trying to protect the ships beneath, because the ships really are the ones that are usually kind of going to hit something with one of their bombs and kind of really take down another ship. So they're really running around trying to take care of this and kind of trying to protect the ship, because there's so many people. This ship is like a city on the ocean, and everybody's kind of running around. Even the planes are trying to run around and keep the ship protected. Shortly after this image was taken, Yorktown takes another big hit. And literally later on that day, ends up capsizing to the port and sinking. Now, it doesn't sink for very long. They do pull it back up and they do fix the ship. And a lot of men are killed on the ship, some of them in the fire, some with being shot from the planes over, like flying overhead. But this is the image of the Yorktown literally sinking in this area. And I really could feel a lot of like disappointment, a lot of anger that they didn't win or that their ship is hurt in some way. So I could feel that so much. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.